Hey there, welcome to No Recipe Required. Hope you're doing well. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy pizza sauce. Homemade pizza is something I like to do at least once a month or so. Ordering in is great, but nothing quite like making your own. And the sauce, while super simple, is one of the keys. Let me show you how I do it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do for our pizza is go ahead and make our pizza sauce. And for that I use canned tomato sauce and just add a couple things to it. The first thing is a shallot here that I'm going to dice up. If you have onion, you can go ahead and use onion as well. You do want to dice it fairly fine, and you cut these up, just like an onion. You do the vertical cuts, then the horizontal, and then you go through. And then, in addition to the shallot, when you get to the end there, I like to just kind of hack at it a little bit, get that cleaned up. Again, it's most important just to have a nice fine dice on it. You're going to want about half a shallot there. And then we're also going to use some garlic. Just crush the clove there and then play with it with the knife. It'll come out pretty easily. And I like to chop that garlic pretty fine as well. And then we're just going to go over. We're going to sweat these and soften them up a little bit in a pot. We'll add our tomato to it, a little bit of additional spice, and then we'll let our tomato sauce cook off. For our tomato sauce, I've got a pot here on medium heat. I don't need it scorching hot. I'm just going to try and soften these vegetables off a little bit. This is the shallot and the garlic that I just chopped up. We drop those into the pan with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And then really these just need 2 or 3 minutes to break down a little bit, start releasing some of that flavor. You do want to be careful not to burn them, so watch the heat. It's better to err on the softer or on the lower side. And then once those are softened, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of tomato sauce. Now, tomato sauce is not whole tomatoes. It is kind of a puree, which is a consistency that I like for a pizza sauce like this. Frankly, if you like chunks in your pizza sauce, go ahead and use diced tomato. It's perfectly acceptable, no problem with it. I do like to buy the non-flavored, no herbs in there. I like to add my own. And frankly, the only herb I really add is a little bit of oregano, probably half a teaspoon on there. And I just let this kind of cook, and the tomato sauce reduces a little bit. The flavors of the onion and shallot and garlic, as well as the oregano, kind of blend together. Then at the end, in the end, this is probably 20 to 30 minutes later, I like to add a little grated parmesan cheese in there to finish it off. Nice thing about this pizza sauce, you can do it a day, 2 days, 3 days before you're planning on cooking the pizza. If you're gonna have a party or anything like that, it's one of those nice things you can do ahead of time. We'll come back in about half an hour. My pizza sauce has been going now for about half an hour, and it is nicely reduced. I like it nice and thick as opposed to runny. I've come back maybe every 5 to 10 minutes and just given it a quick stir, make sure it's not sticking on the bottom. One of the last things I like to add to it is a good half handful of Parmesan cheese, which kind of melts in there and adds great flavor to the sauce and adds a little more body. Go ahead and stir that in, and then I also make sure I taste the sauce and see if it needs anything, especially tomato sauce like this. We haven't done much to it. It can get very tart and sour, and sometimes may need a dash of sugar or honey or some kind of sweetener to balance that off a little bit. I think this is good. It's a great basic pizza sauce. I don't think it needs any more seasoning. I'm just going to turn off the heat, and again, if you're good to go, we can go ahead and spread this on the pizza, or just set it aside for a few hours if you want to go ahead and make it ahead of time.